What's up, y'all? It's Jordan from North American Adventures. In this 3-part video, you join my friends and I on the lakes of Southeast Michigan. Summer is coming to a close in the Midwest, and we all want to get in as much fishing as possible before the big freeze. If you enjoyed the content, make sure to like and subscribe. Day 1 of my fishing adventures consisted of learning a new skill, fly fishing, with my buddies Elliot and Reed. Reed being the teacher, and we his students.
This is called a streamer. So the point of this is basically you're casting it out. You're gonna you're actually gonna cast it, but you want it out in the water, and then you kind of strip it in, and it looks like a bait fish. Basically, you're gonna be doing subsurface strips with this. So the line, this line right here, this green line, is sinking. It's like sinking line. So there's floating line, there's sinking line. This one will sink. It also has weight, so it's easier to cast. Right. Because you have a giant thing on the end, so you need equal weight distribution to get a good cast on it. Throwing it out, you want it to do a loop and then fall. That's the best way. Through a bunch of experiments, it's the best way to get the farthest distance out on a streamer. So basically it goes biggest line and then goes down and skinnies out to the end. So the big line will kind of get it out there.
And then the other one flips over the
top. It just goes.
Yeah.
This line you never cut or tie into. It basically ties onto shit that you actually catch, called tippet.
After a quick lesson on the basic principles and technique to fly fishing, we paddled out to deeper waters to try our hand at it. Reed patiently tried to show us the cadence for casting out line and how to monitor tension in the line while slowly letting it out. I got really lucky and snagged a largemouth bass that had swam within 2 yards or so of the boat on my first cast.
You know, they said it was hard.
That's
Reed was
hilarious.
always saying that it was
Dude.
hard, dude, but we quick got a fucker. Look at that little guy.
That's hilarious.
Nice.
And when I say cast, I mean my desperate attempt to imitate Reed's motions. But hey, I'll take it. Elliot and I continued to practice casting, but we were definitely struggling to achieve the desired distance. Reed swapped out some of his gear and then decided to show us how it's done.
That's instruction, baby.
Now that is how you catch a fish, Reed.
That's how you catch a fish, dude.
I'm learning how to do things. Close.
Fish. Huge. It's huge.
Wow, look at that perspective.
I think I've got a lot more practicing to do for this style of fishing, but it was a good first try.
We'll get home eventually. We're dead in the water, mate.
On day 2, I linked up with Tyler to partake in the maiden voyage of the season for his canoe. She had been in the barn for almost a year and needed a good washing before our journey, but we got her sparkling clean. Our excursion was to a lake I'd never been to before, much more secluded and less recreational than others in Southeast Michigan. We decided to follow a route Tyler had traversed years before, which would take us through a chain of small lakes and hopefully provide some nice fishing opportunities along the way. We hugged the shoreline fairly close after launch, passing into extremely shallow water before cutting through patches of protruding reeds. Then we cut into a swampy channel which connected us to the second lake of the small chain. The water was really deep here, with steep shelves defining the borders of the shore. We fished in the area for a while, continuing to circle around the edge of the lake. The shelf essentially drops off where the lily pads end, so we floated right on top of that border. We still hadn't been rewarded with a catch, only little nibbles, and decided to return to a previously promising spot just before the connecting channel. Turns out our decision was the right one. Tyler bagged the first catch of the day, a nice largemouth bass.
Let's go.
Then it was my turn to battle a monster.
What you got? Alright, so what you need to do is get your rod next to the boat. I can try and thumb him. Alright, you don't let up slack. Take that for a second. And alright, let some slack out on your line. I'm gonna get this hook out so in case he flails.
It felt like this largemouth came out of nowhere, but now the fishing floodgates had been opened.
Heyo. There's a good looking guy. We'll hold him up a little better. Sheesh. Number 3.
After another nice catch by Tyler, I switched my heavier lure to a spinner lure to try and attract more fish. We had also moved back into the shallows, and I needed something that wouldn't sink as much. It wasn't too long before Tyler bagged another baby bass and beautiful crappie to bring up the count to 5 fish on the day. As the sun began to set, we slowly crawled back to the boat launch, trying to get in as many casts as possible while avoiding underwater flora. The ecosystem of this chain of lakes seemed really healthy and well preserved. Its waters are extremely clear with low pollution, which is really refreshing to see in this area of Michigan. Tyler and I are planning on returning to this spot as soon as possible to hunt for pike and more bass. On day 3 of my fishing adventures, I was joined again by Tyler and his son. Our goal was to explore the opposite side of the lake Reed, Elliott, and I had fished on day 1. The day started great with a decent sized rock bass followed by a beautiful grindle, also known as a dogfish or bowfin. This type of fish is regarded as a relict, being one of only 2 surviving species of the Helicomorphae, a group of fish that first appeared during the early Triassic around 250 million years ago.
Oh, he does have teeth. Whoa, those are sharp. Sheesh.
Forrest, look at these teeth.
So now,
Let him go.
I want to put them directly next to my bobber.
Unfortunately, our fun on the lake was cut short by a tumultuous storm system passing through. We fished as long as we could, but with the impending lightning and incoming high winds, it was time to head in, pack up, and return to base. Overall, I had an amazing time fishing with my friends, learning and honing new skills, and just being out on the water in Michigan in the heat of the summer. I can't wait to see what else we catch. Thanks for watching. If you like the content, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, and hit the bell for notifications down below. See you in the next one. Peace.